Okay, so we have completed 4-part design. So let's check. Now you can see that this block is missing some of the elements, so we need to add on the diameter and the length for this shaft. Diameter 0.5, length 0.75. So instead of clicking this here, blocks, you can also click here, right, and create shaft. Start with a circle. You can also position the circle now. Zero point 0.5. Diameter is also 0.5, and the length is 0.75. Okay, so now it's completed. We also can change the colors so that we can know the differences between each parts. Okay, let's start with base. Okay, before that, as this is in part design, so we need to come back to slider to add the assembly of the slider crank. So let's change the colors. So I would want to put it as orange, while the block will make it as blue. Okay, while the conrod, we change it as purple, while the crank, make it as green. Okay, good. Now we have 4 parts together. Great. So now what we can do is we'll check back in the tutorials. Okay, so we have design all. So now we want to do the assembly. So we can follow this step by step, and then from this assembly we can convert into kinematic in automatic process. But first, okay, this is the first step. So you can make an assembly for each of them, and then convert it into GMU kinematics. Pick the anchor icon from the constraint toolbar and select the base from the tree, then fix base 1. Find the options. So we'll pick the base. Click fix icon and click base. Next, we will create a coincident edge constraint between the base and the block. This remove all self-tension around. Okay, so coincident icon from constraint toolbar, select the 2 edge of the base and the block. Select this edge, select this block. Okay, using coincidence. Select this edge and also this edge. Okay, so now the update all icon is turning up. So that's means if we update this, it will change the position and reflecting to the constraint that we have done before. Use update icon to partially position. So let's click this. Okay, So now you can see it is over here rather than over there, as in this picture. So we can move it. Move this one, change it like that, move it over there, and then we update again. Right. So that's one complete step. Next, we pick the coincident from constraint toolbar from these blocks to this conrod. Let's check it again. Okay, conrod that have shaft. This too. If you cannot click that, zoom in and we show the axis line. Okay, we have selected the axis of the hole on the conrod. Okay, now choose the back surface of the conrod surface not visible in the view with the choose the end surface of the cylinder using coincidence also. Okay, so back, click coincidence, click the surface and also the back of the conrod. Okay, so let's check. So it needs to be the same. Okay. So we have few orientation option over here where we define same and opposite. So for now we'll use same. Click OK, and let's update and see what will happen. Okay. Next step. Let's look like ours are similar. So now we'll use the coincident again to select the axis of the cylindrical protrusion in the conrod with the axis of the hole in the crank. So same with previous step. Click consider constraints. Click this shaft and this holes. Next, click the contact icon. Select the back face of the crank and also select this face of the conrod. Okay, so we'll go inside. Let's update this first. Okay, so then, so now it has updated, sorry. So we now click contact constraint. So from this surface to this surface, update. Okay, done. So we have updated. So next we need to choose the axis of the hole to the axis of the cylinder concern using coincidence also. Okay, click coincidence. If you cannot find or locate the axis, let's zoom in and zoom in here. No, I mean click here. Click update. Okay. So we should have something like this. Okay, so we can move. It should move when we move it. Let's see if we move this using this manipulation parameters. We can with respect with constraint so that all the constraint is applied when it's moving. So now let's try to move blue box, this block, to X directions. Okay, now we get it like that. Okay, or we can move this green into Y directions. Right. Okay. So this means that it is fine with our assembly. Click OK. It will leave as current positions. Okay. So just now we have made the assembly. So now we want to do the kinematic. The digital mockup workbench is quite extensive, but we will only deal with the MU kinematic module. So go to the digital mockup and the MU kinematics. Start digital mockup, the MU kinematics. Okay. Select the assembly constraint conversion icon that you can find it over here. Right. So we have this window open in our CATIA software. Select the new mechanism button, new mechanism. This leads to another pop-up. 0.1, click OK, and clicking auto create. New mechanism 0.1, click auto create. So we have just now 4/4 is not unresolved. So now unresolved file is 0/4. So it is okay. The process is completed. So if we expand this, we can see other elements that we can edit or add on. So for now we click OK. Okay, now we have selected auto create, so it have added in our history tree under applications, mechanism. So we have joins, so we have fix. Okay, so go to the you can read this one, the DOF. This one, if you have DOF other than one, revisit your assembly constraints to make sure they are consistent with those here in, delete your mechanism, then begin this chapter again. Okay, go to, in order to animate the mechanism, you need to remove the 1 degree of freedom present. This will be achieved by turning cylindrical to the joint between the base and the crank into an angle-driven joint. Note that naming the inside of part be the same as part name make it easy to identify the joint between. Double click on the cylindrical through in the tree. Okay, cylindrical 2. So this one is cylindrical 2. Check the angle driven. Make sure it's 0 and 360. 0 and 360. Click OK. Okay, when this windows is pop up, so this means that the mechanism can be simulated. Okay, this is a good news. Click OK. So under CATIA history tree, you can see that it is under the commands. We have 1 commands. So we will now simulate the motion without regard to time-based angular velocity. Select the simulation icon and select mechanism 0.1. Simulation icon, mechanism 0.1. Okay, so what we can do here, we can just put it and click insert. Okay, play it, so it is 1 cycle, so create it 0.01 and it should move. Okay, again. Right.